getting you some live visuals. You remember that there was an idol of Ma Annapurna that was earlier stolen from India and it was recovered in Canada. All those stolen idols from different parts of the world have been brought in, and now it will be reinstated back in the holy city of Varanasi. Those are the visuals that we are giving you. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath is present, and this idol of Ma Annapurna was returned by Canada to India after Prime Minister Modi took up the matter. It will be installed in the premises of Kashi Vishwanath Mandir in Varanasi by Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. Pranshu with us on the broadcast. Pranshu, tell us more about this.
Well, Anusha, the idol of Deity Annapurna, it arrived in Uttar Pradesh day before yesterday, and since then it has been a major show of faith, starting from Lucknow and then moving on to various districts like Ayodhya and Sultanpur to finally reach Varanasi late night yesterday. And today, of course, these are the pictures which are coming in from the newly constructed the Kashi Vishwanath corridor, the inauguration of which is also to be done probably later in this week by none other than Prime Minister himself. And this particular premises, it has several other smaller temples devoted to certain other deities. So Annapurna temple is one of those additional features which would be the part of the new Kashi Vishwanath corridor. Till now, it was a very congested area and no new temple places were there. But now, as a part of this renovation work, new places have been constructed in this corridor. And the particular idol which has been was handed over to Indian government as a good gesture by the Canadian counterparts, that will now be installed. Its Pran Pratishtha would be done, and Yogi at the moment is in this process of doing the Pran Pratishtha for the idol of deity Annapurna, which will be placed at the Garbhagriha of the new Annapurna temple located at the Kashi Vishwanath corridor.
Pranshu, a good occasion to talk about the redevelopment work which is underway at the Kashi Vishwanath project, the corridor that you're talking about. Of course, the constituency of the Prime Minister, a flagship project of the present government, the central government. Yogi Adityanath also has made numerous visits to Kashi. Tell us more about the redevelopment work which is going on. How much of that has been really completed? And if I'm correct, there are new, temple premises which were earlier destructed or were destroyed. They are once again being rebuilt in this area.
Well, yes, see, Kashi Vishwanath corridor is one of the most, is very ambitious project and which has been very close to the heart of the Prime Minister. Now, if you recall, see, there has also been a lot of opposition to it, to which Prime Minister clearly said that Kashi Vishwanath corridor is not just a development, is not just a building. It is basically a gateway of connecting Kashi to modernity, simultaneously, being connected to its traditional roots of religious spirituality. So that is how Kashi Vishwanath corridor should be seen. It is not, demolishing certain places of interest to create just a wider space or a parking space. It is rather giving a large corridor to the famous Kashi Vishwanath temple, giving it a direct access to the bank of Gangas, and thereby also restoring the dignity of several other temples, because Varanasi had been the city of temples, and several other temples which are almost lost in neglect in that area, and now they will be getting a lot of new credit, a lot of more devotees. For the example could be the Annapurna temple. So in that sense, Kashi Vishwanath corridor is being seen as a major boost of modernity, rooted in spirituality, rooted in the very cultural, religious identity of Varanasi, and giving Varanasi a new, leap as far as the ease of coming for religious tourism is, ease for coming to worship your deity is, especially in the most auspicious place, that is the Kashi Vishwanath temple. So now it will have a lot many other facilities, not just the temple. There is a huge, the public service area, the cafeteria is there, and it is almost, there is an outer courtyard and an inner courtyard for the temple premises. So now the accessibility to that very congested lane, that will become more easy, and that might see more of footfall. So in that sense, it is an ambitious project. But as far as, the inauguration in the election season, the entire procession in which the Annapurna, the idol was brought in from Lucknow airport to right up to Varanasi, several welcome points being made, devotees offering prayers. It also goes on to add some sort of a political relevance in the ongoing election season, where every event is made into a large showcasing of popular faith. So in that sense, it also might be slightly linked to the upcoming elections, that all these inaugurations and all these events happening at the moment. But having said that, Kashi Vishwanath corridor, once inaugurated, will clearly be a big boost in arm for the city of Varanasi.
Absolutely, Pranshu. And in the holy city of Varanasi, the idol of Ma Annapurna is back after 100 years.